Getting the walls and the installation put in the van is a two-person job. So while Melissa's teaching the next couple days, I am going to be making the cabinets in preparation for them to be able to be put in the van.
My name's Kyle.
And my name's Melissa.
Together, we've been traveling with our dog Dolly in our Toyota RAV4. We've decided, though, it's time to convert our very own camper van.
So, first up, we're gonna make the driver's side main galley. So first off, I need to clean up some of this wood so that way I can get the saw, get some plywood in here, get them nice and cut, and start building these cabinets. So back to the flip-flopping of what order we are going to build this in. I think we may actually remove the framing that we put in where the bottom cabinets are gonna go and just attach these straight to the wall. We're gonna gain a couple extra inches, and 1 inch in a van is a lot of real estate. So, we're gonna experiment with what that looks like. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out right now is how am I going to attach where your backsplash is going to be in between the bottom of the upper cabinets going down to where the corner of the bottom cabinets will be, or like the back of the cabinet essentially. Still have to figure that out, not sure yet. So we are trying to figure out how the sink is gonna go. Seems like we never have enough counter space in the garage, so I'm gonna really quickly build a short counter that goes over there so I can put the miter saw and have a permanent space for it. This is so disorienting. Time to put 58 million pocket holes. I realized I cut every single board the wrong depth. I have to take off a 1/2 inch extra to account for the 1/2 inch back panel that will be on the cabinet. It is not fun to wear that much stuff when it is this hot.
Time to assemble the cabinet.
Is it starting to look like a cabinet? So it is currently 1:24 a.m. and Melissa couldn't last it. She packed up and went to bed right when there was just 2 boards to make. So they're finally made. These boards that go right here and right here to secure the cabinet. So after these 2, this whole cabinet will be completed, and on to the next. Mark it down, the time is 1:32 a.m. and we started building this at, oh gosh, what time was it? I want to say it was 9:30, somewhere around there. So that's a pretty good time.
Kind of a color snob, and it takes me a really long time to pick out a paint color. So this is Faro and Ball, which is kind of considered like the top of the line paint. And I got one of their paint books when I was at the store in San Francisco. So we're going to have to pair this with the van exterior color because we're going to be taking pictures of it from the exterior. So whatever we pick is going to need to look good with the exterior. So we're thinking either a dark green, like maybe smoke green, or we could do like a sage, like whirly bird, or like a dusty blue purple could be kind of cool.
I am in charge of making the van, and Melissa is going to be in charge of
Making
what it
the
looks
van
like.
pretty.
Yeah, what it looks like, colors, designs on the wall, or whatever she wants. So that's our contributions.
So after getting this cabinet in here, we have decided that instead of doing a cabinet on the other side as well, we're most likely just gonna do a bench that has like a lagoon table at it, which is like a swiveling table. You can kind of move it and take it off, put it wherever you want. It's gonna be from where the cabinet was gonna be on the side all the way up to where the bed is, and then obviously the bed will be here. And then this side will still be the same, where it's still, the sink is here, and then we're gonna put the stove top right here. So we'll limit pretty heavily our countertop space, but I think it'll be okay. And then we're still gonna have the floor to ceiling cabinet that goes right here. Now we're trying to figure out upper cabinets, where we want them to be, if we still want them to be all the way down. I think we should do them all the way down. Melissa is against it.
I feel like it'll be really claustrophobic. So the last thing that's left to do in the van for it to not be rusty and gross anymore is to clean out the headliner, which is the original. Dolly, get out of there. This is the last thing that was in the original van that needs to be cleaned from when it was all rusty. So I'm gonna vacuum the whole thing, and then I'm gonna use the Bissell little green machine and clean all the fabric off. Let's do it. It's surprisingly easier than I thought. So now it's vacuumed, I'm going to use the wet vacuum and clean the whole thing. First half done and I ran out of water. Look how freaking nasty that is.
So we are packing up the garage and loading everything that we have for the van in the van. So that way I can drive up to Indiana where my parents live, and I can turn this, with the help of my dad, from pieces into maybe something that has a little bit more substance to it. Here's everything loaded up in the van, ready to go. Hopefully there's not too much shifting around that happens in the 6-hour drive that I have to do. And we can turn a lot of this into actual projects that are completed. We can get the cabinets over here finished. We can get the water tanks installed, get the beadboard and the plywood all along the walls, get cabinets, upper cabinets, lower cabinets, get the sink installed, finish the electrical system, finish the bed framing. All of these things I'm hoping to get done over the next several days in Indiana with my dad's help.
They wanna know about the timeline, how we done it, how we do it, how we get by. They know I got it, so yeah, they wanna rap mine. Little copycats, yeah, they wanna bite mine. I can't listen to them, you're not in your right mind. Manifesting, you're out to get mine. Finally having the best time. Summertime, yeah, but gonna take time. Shades on, phones off. When the bassline goes off, you know we can't stop, won't stop. I'll be dancing the morning off.